A new silver dime hoard. Gonna let you know what happened with this one, my friends. Help me out with the thumbs up. That really helps gets the videos out to more and more people. It's free. Why wouldn't you want to give the thumbs up? It helps the channel grow. You want bigger giveaways? I need your help, please. We will be doing more giveaways. I will show you as soon as I get the first piece. I'm going to announce when the next giveaway is going to be. Should have it by next Wednesday. It's coming. I promise. I keep my word on this channel. Help me with the thumbs up. That does help. Make sure you share the video out. That helps too. Good times to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Make sure you hit the all bell. Help me out. I would would appreciate that. Let's get into it. Silver dime hoard. Okay, let's go back up a little bit. Told you the young girl comes in, a little younger than me, I should say. Comes in with her dad's silver dimes, some silver rounds, and the bag was mixed. So we were able to go through the other gentleman's bag of dimes today at the shop. One of the workers wanted a few extra hours, so she stayed behind, which is fine. Gone through this girl's dimes. We still got her quarters to go through. We still got her halves to go through. We found 6 rolls of Baba dimes. They were all common date dimes. Okay, they were in some of them were in okay shape. They were just the average circulated shape. Okay, no hairlines on the Baba, but you can see the dates. The back was really in good shape for the most part. I had a couple contacts where people were after the Baba dimes. Called up the first guy. He was tapped out. Didn't have the money at all. Called up the second guy. He said, "Yeah, I'll take them." He says, "How much do you want for them?" I said, "I really like to get $169 a roll for them." He says, "Man, can you do any better?" I said, "Well," I says, "they're not in bad shape." I said, "They're not like really slick down Baba dimes. You can still, the back's beautiful. You just can't see a lot of the hairline on the Baba. That's all." I said, "That's the average grade." He said, "Can you do any better?" I said, "I'll tell you what." I said, if you take them all, I'll do $165 a roll." He says, "All right, I'll take them." He said, "Can I come in tomorrow?" I said, "We're not open." I said, "Yeah, we're just here just to process some stuff." I said, "Yeah, come in tomorrow. That's not a problem." So I called the girl back. And I told her, I said, "I'm able to give you $12 more a roll for these dimes." Now, she had other dimes. There was no other key dates, no key dates at all, no special dimes at all. And I told her I'm able to give her $12 more for 6 rolls of these. This is what we found. That's $72 more that we're able to pay her, my friends. So this is why we ask for people's phone numbers. When they don't know what they have, we don't have the time right then and there to go through it. This is what we do. Well, she says, "Well, you're not going to believe this." She says, "I was going to my dad's closet, and he had a 5-gallon bucket. It's got another 8 sacks of coins in them." She says she pulled out 2 sacks that were open. She says, "I'm sure the other ones are open too. I didn't dig." She says, "This closet's packed with shoe boxes." I'm like, what's going to be in these shoe boxes now? I have no idea still yet. But there was a 5-gallon bucket on the floor. It's filled with 90. Not like filled to the top. It's in canvas bags. I don't even know what's in this. She says the 2 bags that she opened up. There was notes in the bag. Dimes from 1944. Another note read. Dimes in the bag. They're kind of read like, "Put in the bag this date." So who knows if they're Mercury dimes, Baba dimes, mixed? I don't know. She says, "I did a lot of thinking of what you said to me last night about saving some of this." Now let me give you a little breakdown that what my assumption is on this lady. I don't think she's super rich. She is kind of like on the probably upper end middle class. Very nice, very well dressed. Nice looking car. Alright. Seems to be go out with her friends a lot, which is fine. It's her choosing. It's her lifestyle. So, but at least I got the bug in her head saving some of this. And she said, well, if I can get some common date stuff, keep the common dates, sell the other stuff, and keep some of this for a while. Can you do it? I said, we can do whatever which way you want. I says, I would like for somebody on your side, either you get some friends to help you. I said, put them in all by the same type of coin. Like the Franklins with the Franklins, the Bobbers with the Bobbers, whatever. I says, the same style. That is how I said it to her. It's the same style coin. And the same domination coin. I said, that will give me a little bit idea of what to pay up front. And I said, that would give me, I said, if there's any key dates, we will go through them for key dates as well. I said, that just gives me a little bit of idea of what I can pay up front. She said, all right, I'll do that. I'll do that tonight with her. So I'll get a couple of my friends over and we will go through a couple bags. And says, no rush. I says, come get your money tomorrow. So you're $72 and we're going to move forward. I think she was a little bit shocked that we called her back so soon. And I think she was more shocked we even called her back. Look, we're not here to take advantage of anybody at the shop. If the people deserve more money, we're going to give them more money. That is how our shop runs. And I think that's the best way to run a shop. I think the owner's right on cue with that. And he's built up his reputation of many, many years of being an honest guy in the coin shop business. And I think most coin shops will do the right thing. Maybe not all coin shops will do it the way exactly we do it. We'll sit down, go through it, spend extra time. Yeah, we could have just wrapped them all up, sell them as is. Whatever people get, toss them all, not even go through them. But you know what? Take the time and sort them. Maybe there's a key date. Maybe the coin shop can make, we still made a little bit more extra money off them. She made a little extra money off them. She's happy. Brings business back. So who knows at this point? You're going to have to stay tuned for this story. Of what's going to happen next with this story. This is why we got to stop the milk, my friends. We don't know what people are bringing in. We don't know. These coin shops don't know what really people are bringing in. When there's a sack full of dimes, sack full of quarters, and they're mixed. There could be semi-key dates in this stuff. Key dates in this stuff. You sell it at one price. Common date stuff. Which a lot of these coin shops are doing. That is how we pay out at first too. Not going to sugarcoat that. But if we find something cool, something interesting, something we can pay a few dollars more on. This is why we take people's information. First name and phone number. We don't need their address. We don't care where they live. Just a point of contact where in case we find something. This is why I'm so urging people to separate the 90% silver. Learn what the key dates are. I've said it before. I've done videos. The information is out there for you to get that information. All you do is Google it. It's right there. You can print the sheets out. Look for them at yourselves. Some people say, I can't see the dimes too well. Well, okay, or the quarters too well. We got bad eyes. Some of us got bad eyes. Oh, here's a little trick. You don't need no special microscope. I mean, they don't cost that much. You know, they don't cost that much. One with the little TV thing on it. The screen. What, $40? For a decent one, $50? Okay, yeah, that could be a stretch for some. Here's what you do. You lay down 25 dimes at a time. Take a picture with your cell phone. Zoom in on it. Blow it up. Don't touch the dimes after you take the picture. Zoom in. On your phone. Then you know which dime is which. Put the common dates with the common dates. You find a key date, that's the easiest way. It's free. It's really free. Take a picture, 25 dimes at a time. 10 dimes at a time. Whatever. Go through them that way. That way you can zoom in yourself and do it at your time. At your speed. Okay, once you start to learn, you start going through them like, you start going through stuff like this. I mean, you put them face up, you look at the last 2 dates, if you're able to do it, and you just can go 2 at a time, you can separate them very fast once you learn what the key dates are. Look at the last 2 dates. Last 2 numbers on the date. That's all you gotta do. And once you start learning how to do that, 4 at a time, 2 at a time, you can go through this stuff pretty quickly if you got better eyes. The dimes are tough for most people. The quarters are sometimes tough for some people. Okay? It's just a processing thing, and you'll learn very quickly what the key dates are. And what the mint marks are. The mint marks are on the back of the coins, of course. Learn where the mint marks are on the coins. I recommend a red book. Alright? You don't need the latest version of the red book. I recommend it. You don't need it though. You can go on the cheat sheets online and print the cheat sheets out on a piece of plain white paper and get a list of key dates in mint marks. If you need help, I've done all the videos on the Morgans. I've done the Peace Dollars. I've done the Mercury Dimes. I've done the Roosevelt Silver Dimes. I've done the Stanley. I've done all the 90% silver coins for key dates. They're all in my videos, my friends. I've done it all on flashcards. And you can take screenshots as you're watching those videos if you choose to. I'm here to help people. You gotta contact me in my email if you need help. There are tricks around this. You know, I didn't even think about taking a picture with your cell phone with 25 coins at a time. One of your viewers said that months ago back to me. That's what he does. Take a picture with your cell phone. Make sure they're all facing up. Go through the dates that way. Brilliant idea. You know, if you got the 30, 40, 50 bucks to get these little microscopes with the little TV or the screen, whatever you want to call it, that's fine. You can get one that goes to your computer screen, to your computer, to your laptop. USB, you can do it and throw it on a bigger screen. There's all kinds of different gadgets out there. It don't mean you would spend money on this. No, if it's your hobby, you want to do it on a rainy day or something like that, and you want to spend that money, that's fine. You know, it might be well worth it if you find something. So, point is, you never know what you're going to have in your stacks. Even if you think you don't have something in your stacks, you might want to double check just to be double sure. If you only gone through it and you know for sure, then you don't have to worry about it. But please check your dates. Please check them. Because, you know, are you really going to be that concerned? Do you really want let me put it this way. They're nice to have, don't get me wrong. Do you really want a 1916 Mercury dime in your stack that might be worth thousands of dollars? Trade it in and get more 90% silver. Where's that going to lead you when the crap really hits the fan? Who's really going to buy that off you when the crap hits the fan? Or a 1921D walking Liberty half in pretty good shape. Or a 1955 Franklin Bugs Bunny version can go for a pretty penny as well. Just to name a few coins. Just to name a few. There's many more out there that are worth a little bit more. Okay, they're nice to have a collective. You're more of a collective. If you're just a plain stacker, you might have something you don't even know you have in your stack that's maybe worth something. And me personally, I'd rather have more silver than that one dime, that one half. I'd rather have a bigger pile of silver. That's just me personally. I'm not saying that's right for you. You never know what's going to walk into a coin shop. You never know what's in your bag. You never know, really, when you're out there on eBay or online bullion deal, like channel sponsor pinbacks. And don't forget about the Canadian Royal Mint silver bars. They got on sale. This is the last call warning, because after tonight they're going to be off the sale price. They're on sale 2 to 4 special price, 5 or more with special price. Check them out. Let them know that Queen Shop Chris sent you. I've had a couple of you folks reach out to me when they did the Franklin dollar deals, the walking deals. You guys say, you folks have said that you got some beautiful coins from pinbacks. AUBU for a base price. They didn't jack up the prices. You never know what you're going to get. You might get lucky. Find a key date. Not saying it's going to happen now. Let's not confuse what I just said. I didn't say you're going to find one. It might happen. You never know. You never know when you're picking through a coin shops. Some coin shops let you cherry pick. Sometimes key dates, semi-key dates get thrown in the bucket. They miss them. We're not perfect. We miss them. You never know, my friends. You have any questions about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me in my email. I'm always happy to help you folks out. If I don't know the answer, I'm going to get back. I'm going to try to find that answer for you. Keep stacking, my friends. Because we know where silver and gold are eventually going to go. We know the dollar's dying. We know that the dollar has lost 98% of its value. Why in the heck are we hanging on to this stuff for? Why are people buying these meme coins? Bitcoin is based on what? Backed by what? Really think about that. It's backed by nothing. It's backed by this. It's backed by the so-called community that people legally steal from one person to the other. It's got no value. No value whatsoever. What makes Bitcoin valuable? What makes meme coins valuable? Absolutely nothing. Just because it's a Ponzi scheme. That's what it is, my friends. You know how I feel about that. I could go more on a rant, but I'm going to leave it there. That's what it is. If you got no power, it goes bye-bye. If the system goes poof, it blows up. It gets infected with a virus. Where does your money go? It goes, where does it go? When the system really gets corrupted, it's gone. Tell me this. They can track it when it goes in. But if someone hacks you, supposedly, people get hacked. Supposedly. But these companies can't find that transaction going out. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? Don't make any sense to me. When you put this in the bank, your bank account says you deposit $1. You take this $1 back out, 3 weeks later, you're going to get a statement in the mail. Or maybe you get an instant statement on your phone. You withdraw that $1 a week later. Tell me how this Bitcoin and meme coin crap can track it in, but if it gets hacked, they don't know where it went. And you lost every single red cent you had into it. Where physical silver and gold, you hold it, you own it. Not this digital crap we got going around now. And where they can just, if they don't like what you say, they can push, pretend this is a button. They can push the button on the keyboard and lock you out. Then what? How are you going to have access to cash it out? I got access with physical silver. Physical gold if you have it. Gold backs if you have them. It's physical, my friends. You can't hold a meme coin in your hands. You can't hold a Bitcoin in your hands. It's digital. I'll end it there. Thank you for watching. We will keep you on this story on the Silver Dime Hoard. What's going to happen next? Stay tuned. I know I sound like a soap opera, but this is real life, my friends. This is what happens on a daily basis at the coin shop sometimes. You see some strange things. We're going to keep you updated on this story. Thanks for watching. Coin Shop Chris is out.